Hey Ali, our favorite month of the year is back.
I know. Can you believe it? Ramadan is around the corner.
Yeah, time flew by.
But you know what that means? Another year, another project.
Yeah,
Should we tell them?
let's do it.
So this Ramadan, we decided to invite a guest, and not just any guest, right?
Yes, a very special guest who's been making waves through the good her and her sister have been doing in order to support the community around them in very unique ways.
She's one half of the dynamic duo. She's a great cook, and she's an advocate for assisting others around her.
Which fits right in with our AR values. And I do not even need to tell you about her amazing chocolate cake recipe, which I'm sure by now most of you have tried.
And there she is. Should we go get her?
Let's.
Welcome. Thank you.
So, how are you? How are you?
So you're watching the game, it's all pretty.
Not at all.
So before, when we started the page, it was just ChopIt. It was just food, our main focus was food. But now it's become more of like a lifestyle, this food has given us so many different wings that we can affect people's lives. We can do charity in different ways. There's so many things that when it started, it was just food, and now it's become this big thing where it's just grown into something amazing, something that I never thought it would happen. Yeah, I really like making biryani because, you can just put everything in one pot. It's so easy to make and it feeds so many people. And everyone, loves biryani.
Yeah, that's true. And
You know?
especially with Eid around the corner.
Yeah, it's such a biryani, but I mean, I eat the part.
Yeah. It's like a staple, right?
Yeah.
Biryani in every Koja household.
Yeah.
So who are you making this biryani for?
So today we're cooking for the women's shelter.
Okay. And I know how important it is for you to always, through food, reach out to people
Yeah.
and help them. Why is that so important to you?
Because food connects everyone, from all over the world. You can just connect to different people just through food. So we thought of helping out and set the Ramadan vibe. So we're making a meal for them.
And what better meal than biryani, right?
Right? Biryani is like the ultimate comfort food.
So there's a saying that Rabab and I both love, and that's when people give food to you, they give you their heart.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that something that resonates with you?
Yeah, because when I cook food, I put in my heart, my hard work, my effort. I want it to be a delicious meal that when you have it, you feel good. So obviously, when you make food for someone, you're giving them part of your heart, And this reminds me of a story back home. So we have several watchmen at home, and every night, my dad actually told us to do this or discuss it with us. But every night we used to make them coffee, a huge thermos of coffee and some sort of snack to go with it, because they stay up all night and they don't have any they don't have they don't have the extra cash to buy something. And it was always so easy for me to just go to the supermarket and buy a loaf of bread for 50 shillings. But I always thought, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to stay up and I'm going to make something for them. So I would take the effort to make a sandwich or waffles or pancakes, something simple, but I put my heart into it. I'm not just buying it from the store. I'm not just buying milkshake from the store. I'm making the milkshake for you. So you put in your heart, you give them part of you, you give them your effort,
That's so nice, and I think that's another form of charity as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's
different
one
forms
thing,
of charity.
ChopIt taught me what charity was, Before, growing up, we always knew, I've grown up in a family where charity is huge. But when I started ChopIt, that showed me a different twist to charity. It showed me a different angle to charity, because it wasn't just me collecting money and going to give it to someone. That's how it was in the past. That's what I used to do. But with ChopIt, it showed me a different form of charity where you don't have to give someone money. You have to educate people. You have to teach people how to cook. And I feel like that's just, an act of giving.
Chop, I have
Yeah.
a question. Since you're chopping, can you tell us how ChopIt started?
How ChopIt started. So it was really random. We used to post recipes on our personal page, me and my sister. We used to post recipes and we used to get a lot of feedback, like a lot of people were interested, okay, how do you make that and what are the ingredients and stuff. And we were like, okay, let's just like post our recipes. And then we thought about it and we refined our ideas, we narrowed them down and we were like, okay, let's open an Instagram page. So we were like, okay, now we have this idea of opening an Instagram page, but we were like, what do we name it? So we were so confused. We came like with 10 to 15 suggestions. And then we were just talking one day and I was like, chop. And then she was like, it. And Zahir was like, chop it. And then we were like, that's it, chop it. And that's how we started.
That's your name. Fantastic. Wow.
I always prefer to use a bigger knife. It gives me like more
oomph in your shop, right? So through all of these things you do, inspiring people around you, inspiring the community, I have seen you do lots of acts of giving on your page.
Yeah.
You give a lot to the community around you. You start from home. You start with the watchman in your house, to the people you meet out as you're going out and about, to strangers, like you said, a construction worker.
Yeah.
Why are those acts of giving important to you?
I think everyone does good in their own way, but I just have like a platform where I can share it with my followers, where I can educate them that this is what I'm doing, this is how I'm doing it. You don't have to spend so much money. And also what I've realized is you don't have to affect the lives of so many people. You have to affect the life of one person. Can you make a difference to one person today? When you're making a meal or when you're stirring up some chicken, if you add a few more pieces of chicken, would it really hurt? No. So just add them, feed someone else, make someone a hot meal, make a difference, try to do something. And back home, that's what I used to do. Whenever I'm cooking, just add some more, for the maids, for the family, for the neighbors, for someone's gonna enjoy it, That's what we should just do. Just keep giving, Just keep giving and you'll get it back. We've got it back on our page. We receive so much love. Like when I got married, when I say like my doorbell kept ringing every 5 minutes from gifts from ChopIt. So they would just come and be like, oh, does Chop live here? This is a gift for her marriage. And every 5 minutes we got gifts.
There's so much love in your community.
Yeah, there's so much love. So we give them, we give love, we share recipes, we do all these things, but we get back tenfold,
I think it stems from the fact that you do all of this thing with love, right?
Yeah,
and that
for sure.
translates into your page.
It makes
on
a
your
difference.
Page. Yeah.
And I think you can tell when someone's being genuine,
Yeah.
You can go through someone's page and you can tell. So when you go through our page, I want you to tell that, these people are actually real, They're not trying to fake it. They're not trying to be someone they can't.
Yeah. Earlier, I really liked when you talked about food being like a core element in our lives. Everywhere we go, food is what connects us as human beings. You also, said it's one of the three basic necessities. The reality is there's many people out there who don't have access to food as, alhamdulillah, easily as we do. Is there something you wish you could do to help those people? Is there something you already are doing maybe?
I wish I could. Obviously, like anyone would wish they can solve world hunger, like create food that can magically feed everyone, but it's not possible. You think about it and you be like, it's not possible. How many people can you feed? So what I've realized is just help one person. When you're cooking a meal tonight for dinner, just throw in some extra chicken, just throw in some extra rice, make a difference to one person. Try to feed one person, and I feel like that's what's gonna make the world a better place.
So good.
So here, come try it.
That's good, that's good. I've had proper food biryani in like ages. We get like Pakistan.
Sounds good.
Because we can't solve world hunger. We can't help 2,000 people a day, but we can help one person a day.
I love that.
I can help one person. And that's what I used to do with the watchman, I can't go out and help everyone, but I can make their like security life a little better. You know, having coffee helps them, and they would be so thankful of it, you know. So try to like make a difference to one person. Try to change one person's life, one person at a time, you know. You just gotta take it as it comes.